Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. So I made a video doing medkits versus bandages. I talked about which one was better to have, should you have both, which ones you should have in certain situations. And for this video today, I wanted to talk to you guys about mini shields, chug jugs, and slurp juices. These are four different things in the game that give you not only shield but health as well, and I want to talk about which ones I think are best to have and which ones I think that you should keep long term, especially late in the game. So I want to start off by saying that I don't think slurp juices are worth keeping. I know they stack, I know you can take a couple, but I don't think they're worth having. They only give you 25 shield and health each, which I think is great, but not having at the end of the game, especially because of how slow it takes to get it. If you're in the end of a game and you start getting shot at and you need to pop a mini shield real quick so that you can get a little bit of shield up if you're in a gunfight, having the slurp juice is great and all, but it's going to take time before it actually builds up. So the only time I really find a slurp juice beneficial is at the beginning of a game when there's no one around and it's just kind of acting as a shield potion, or maybe later on in the game I'm hurt and we get lucky and find one, I'll pop it if I'm not in a gunfight. But I don't necessarily think that the slurp juice is worth having long term late into a game. When it comes to mini shields, big shields, and chug jugs, however, it's a little bit of a different story. Let's talk about the big shields first. I don't recommend taking a big shield over a chug jug or mini shields, depending on how many you have. Let's leave the chug jug out for a second and just talk about mini shields and big shields. I am the biggest fan ever of mini shields. I think they're so awesome, they're so easy to use, and it's nice to be able to stack up to 10 of them. This is so crucial, and I see so many big YouTubers and big streamers that carry them late into games and use them instead of even bandages or med kits. They just use the shields, the mini shields, to help themselves win gunfights, which I think is super crucial and super awesome. I think the mini shield was a great addition. At first I hated it, I thought it was stupid, but obviously now that the game's been out for a while with them, I think that they're great. So I would recommend taking mini shields over big shields, unless the obvious, and that is you have more shield space with the big shield. So for example, if I have one big shield and one mini shield, I'm probably going to take the big shield. If I have two big shields and one mini shield, I'm obviously going to take the big shields. But most of the time I take mini shields. The reason for that is because they're not that rare. They are fairly common and I find them a lot in games. I don't know how you guys play, so I don't know if you guys find them as much, but I tend to loot a lot of stuff and kill a lot of people, and I find mini shields everywhere. So I would highly recommend taking the mini shields over the big shields. I think they're so much more worth it. And you can stack up to 10. That's so many gunfights that you can get in and continuously give yourself shields. So I think that's awesome. When it comes to chug jugs, however, this kind of mixes in with bandages and med kits because it does give you health as well. I love the chug jug, don't get me wrong, but I hate that you can't stack it. I think it makes perfect sense that you can't stack it. I think that that's a good thing. I think the game, it would be a little OP if you could have multiple chug jugs in one inventory slot. But I don't necessarily take the chug jug unless I'm low on mini shields and low on bandages. A lot of times in a game, if I have like maxed out mini shields and like 2 or 3 med kits, the only way I'll take a chug jug is if I need health or shield at that moment in time. If for some reason it's the end of the game, I still have max shield, I still have max health, I have maxed out mini shields, 2 or 3 med kits, I'm probably not going to take the chug jug. Maybe if I only have one med kit, because technically the chug jug counts as a med kit, plus it's an extra 100 shield. So it would make sense to trade one med kit for the chug jug. But if I have 2 or 3, or even just a few bandages, I'm probably going to keep what I have, unless I only have like 2 bandages. But you guys get the point. Most of the time when I find chug jugs, though, it's early in the game or in the middle of the game. Most people have used them by the end of the game. So if you get lucky and you find one at the end and you want to take it, I highly recommend taking it at the very end. But again, if you have maxed out mini shields, if you have a few med kits, there's really no point to take the chug jug. I think it's very appealing. It's very beautiful to see a giant legendary chug jug just chilling there. But if you have maxed out everything, you have full health and full shield already, I definitely think it's worth leaving. But again, guys, basically to recap the video, mini shields are 100% the way to go. Slurp juices are 100% not the way to go. I think you guys will do much better if you kind of follow through with this. This is something that I've kind of learned over time, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have as well, just playing the game and trying to get used to each one and which one works in better situations. But I love the mini shields. They're honestly, everything's great, but kind of just set everything to your play style, however you like playing. Try to suit your inventory based on that. But anyway, guys, that's for the video. Make sure to leave comments down below. Let me know how you guys micromanage your inventory when it comes to mini shields, Chug Jugs, Slurp juices, whatever. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.